Hello and welcome to a very happy occasion here at Crowdrender because we've released another version of software. Version 0.2.10 is now in early access, which means you'll need to be supporting our development fund if you want to try it. It's only $4 a month, so it's not much if you want to give it a shot. If you prefer not to, then even better news, version 0.2.7 has also been made freely available, so you can go check out that as well. We've written an article. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to read the details that talks more about this, but I'm just here to give you the quick lowdown as to what's happening. So why did we release this version, you may ask, or may not, I don't know. Blender 2.92 beta came out and all of our software stopped working. So basically the first thing we needed to fix in this new release was to make that work again, and it now works again. The next thing that came out of that was a few other fixes and enhancements, which I'll talk about now. And by the way, if you don't follow us on Twitter, consider it. Our Twitter handle is pretty easy to remember, @crowd_render, and we drop heaps of little goodies in there all the time, so you might want to consider doing that. For example, last week we were testing something new, Optix Hybrid Rendering, which is really cool because you can now use a CPU and your RTX card together in Optix and make it faster. We tested the mic pan benchmark scene. We got about a couple of seconds shaved off by using our Ryzen 9 3950X CPU with our RTX 2070 Super, and I'm able to read those off that image now because we also overhauled how we display your render devices. It used to be a little bit clunky, but now we've actually made things a lot better. We've changed how we do this, and the good news is not only does it look more pleasant, at least I think it does, comment if you don't think it looks better, but it also means that duplicated devices should be a thing in the past. We had people saying that old render devices would keep persisting even though they weren't in the computer anymore, or they would duplicate. That should no longer happen. So that's the majority of it. Like I said, go check out the links in the description if you want to know more, or go to our downloads page if you want to check the full release notes for this thing. But don't go anywhere just yet. Don't go anywhere just yet. I know you want to go watch another video and stuff, but I want to say a huge thanks to everyone who's supporting this. This software is literally being supported by the community, and we've hit some pretty major milestones in the beginning of 2021. A huge thanks to all of you if you're supporting us, because we've hit $1,200 US a month, and you can see here there's a lot of people who are helping us out, which is really cool. Here's all their names going past really fast. There of course are going to be links to this development fund page description below, and you can go check those links out. We're also overhauling the campaign in the coming months, so things are going to get a lot better, and there'll be more perks, more interesting perks, hopefully. Next thing I want to say is a huge shout out to the people who've also made this possible. Without having a PC that has an RTX card in it, we would not have been able to make 0.2.10 work with Optix at all. So huge shout out to Mwave. Please check out their store because they've been really good to us, and so we feel all warm and fuzzy about them. They deliver to Australia and New Zealand, so obviously you have to be living in either of those two countries for this to work, but go on there, check things out, you might find yourself a nice deal. We also have this video showing you that exact PC that we built. So if you're interested in watching a few software dudes who haven't built a PC in about 10 years, try, fail, recover, and then eventually get it working, that's 44 minutes of possibly entertainment that you might want to consider watching. At the very least, give us some comments about how useless we are at building computers. But it does work. Otherwise, this whole thing wouldn't have been possible. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for all the support, and go get amongst it. Check out the links in the description below and all the goodies, and let us know what you think, because, we like feedback. Mostly, like good feedback. Yeah. Okay, see ya.